Hello everybody and welcome again to Tutorials Point. Well, I'm so sure that you all are doing great. Well, in this video, we are going to discuss about certain body language or certain movements or certain, gestures which can actually help you a lot to communicate in the best way at your workplace. Well, did you actually know that whatever you speak or your words just contribute to 30% of your communication? The rest 70% or about 70% of it actually is contributed by the way in which your body gestures are, or in other words, your body language contributes to 70% of the communication and your words just contribute 30%. So don't you think this 70% part is really important? And what is it that is considered as the best body language or very positive body language? Well, haven't you observed certain people in your life, the moment they just make their presence, everything just gets so energetic, just gets so positive. They are just so full of positive vibes. Well, what are these positive vibes? It is nothing but their body language which conveys more than what they speak. And at your workplace especially, where you spend most of your time throughout the day, it is very important to have the best body language so that whatever you convey is very impactful. And not just that, your success primarily would be dependent on your body language. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and study about body language for workplace communication. Okay, well, as I already told you, those positive vibes and that amazing presence that, those people who just exuberate so much confidence. What is it? Well, that comes from, the posture or that also your body language actually speaks volumes, right? So good posture conveys confidence. Well, what does that specifically mean? Well, what that means is the way in which you walk, the way in which you sit, the way in which you conduct yourself contributes a lot, right? It contributes really a lot. Well, drooping shoulders or way too much of a strutted gait or, a normal sturdy gait is what is considered to be, radiating a lot of confidence. So just in case you have drooping shoulders, what does it actually communicate? It communicates that the person is not as confident, because this or along with that, it also communicates that you're just way too tired and bored and you are not interested in working at all. So just by the way the person right in front of you, the way he or she walks can actually tell you so much about him or her, right? So well, next time you see someone walking like this with his or her shoulders drooping forward like this, you can just make out that that person is so tired and is just so given up and is kind of very weak in his or her confidence. Well, at the same time, how about a person walking with too much of a strutted gait? Would that be really good? Well, not really, because that also conveys way too much of overconfidence or arrogance, right? So if you're just kind of way too drooped in your shoulders, or it's way too kind of you're gated very you're just walking with your head held way too high and your shoulders spread way apart, that also does not communicate a very good body language. So what is the best way to radiate confidence? Well, it is nothing, just walk straight and steady. That's it. That is the best body language that will communicate a lot of confidence. So just in case you're the manager or you're the one who has to lead a team or a meeting, do not forget, this is the first thing that is going to speak a lot more than what you actually verbally communicate to the people whom you're addressing. So your body language will first of all create a great impact. So do not forget that good posture conveys confidence. Okay, well, how about your eyes? Oh my god, the world knows about it. There are so many songs which are primarily dedicated to your eyes. Why so? That is because you might keep your mouth zipped, but your eyes will definitely reveal whatever is going on in your mind. Well, now, how do you actually use the power of your eyes at your workplace so that you can actually convey the who you really are, or if you want to create the best impact at your workplace, how do you use your eyes for that? Well, eye contact is something that actually works wonders. So while you're speaking to someone, it is really, really important that you maintain a good eye contact. Well, even you might have observed, right? There are people who, while speaking, are unable to maintain an eye contact. They'll be, kind of looking down all the time while speaking to you. So what does that indicate? That indicates that the person is not sure of what he or she is saying. And at the same time is not as confident, right? So when you're not sure, automatically your confidence just falls apart. And if a person looks directly into your eyes, what does that indicate? Well, amazing leadership qualities, amazing confidence, and amazing clarity and surety in whatever you are saying is what is conveyed by such a gesture. And then you also might have observed people, they kind of looking up, maybe left or up at the right side. Well, that also kind of indicates that that time when that person is looking either upright or up left, he or she is thinking something, or is kind of trying to recollect some information from the past and wants to put it forward to you. So that is the importance of eye movement. So now you can very well kind of recognize if a person sitting right in front of you, just look into his or her eyes and you will know the world. Yes, that's true. So that is the importance of eye contact. Do not forget to maintain a good eye contact, just in case you want to actually kind of portray that you're very, very confident and you're very sure of what you are saying. Okay, well, body position, yes, it makes a huge difference. Rather, I'd say it makes a world of a difference, right? So, as I already told you, or as we already discussed, right? So, your shoulders or your body position. So, how is the position of a person's body? How is it like usually? Is it like kind of shriveled? Because if the body position is shriveled or kind of contracting, it just shows that the person is kind of uncomfortable and is not very confident in that particular environment. Whereas an open kind, when your hands are open and you are like, you just walking very, very in a very, very calm and a very, very composed way, or for that matter, your body muscles are very, very relaxed. They are not constricted, so that is what actually indicates that you're very comfortable in that work environment. You're very confident in at that particular time. So that is the difference which your body position makes. So just in case you see someone sitting like this, well, you know what is going on in his or her brain. Definitely, if you see this lady here, she definitely is very, very confused, is very, very uncomfortable, and just wants to run away from here. Don't you just see, just combine, look at the eyes, look at the way her brows are. She's kind of skeptical of she's not very sure, she's kind of doubtful of that conversation that is going on at that particular time. And at the same time, look at her body movement, is just so contracted. So if it is so contracted and shriveled, it just shows that the person at that particular time is not feeling very, very comfortable in that position. So this is the world of difference which your body movement creates. And on the contrary, if you have someone just walking like this by your way, well, you can definitely make out that he or she is in a very, very good mood and is very comfortable in whatever he or she is doing, and is very sure, very, very feeling very, very confident, very, very has gelled up very well in the environment. So this is how you can make out whatever is going on in a person's mind by his or her body position. Okay, well, adding gestures to your conversation, why is it so important? Okay, let's take an example. Let us say I'm speaking to you like this, and it doesn't matter whatever I say, I will not move my hands, I will not do anything, I will just, or for that matter, not even move my eyes, not even move my face, not even move my neck. Well, oh, wouldn't that be such a pain to see? Of course it would be. Why? Because bodily gestures, or the gestures of your hand, or the way you move your eyes, your brows, the way your entire facial muscles move, that actually kind of indicates that you are talking to a human and not a robot, right? Otherwise, if you just go on speaking like this to not make any body movement, you will actually make the other person feel that you are a robot. Do you want to face such a human being who looks like a human being but basically is a robot? Well, not just that. If you see someone who kind of lacks those gestures, which just come so organically while you're speaking, be it your eye movement, be it your hands, be it your face, be it your shoulders, or any movement, right? If you see that the person is way too constricted and like that, you can just make it out that he or she is kind of making things up, or it's just artificial. It's not something that is just coming directly from within. It is something which is way too scripted and robotic. Well, that is the difference which your gestures make. And not just that, a gesture like this, or while you're talking, your open hand movements, they actually indicate that it kind of looks very, very attractive, and the person, people who are seeing such a person talking with open hands and with a lot of gestures, it just makes them very, very comfortable and very, very relatable to what the speaker is saying. So do not forget to add gestures to your conversations, because that creates the entire difference. So, well, now you know what is the importance of your body language at your workplace. Well, not only at your workplace, in your entire life, wherever you go, right? And now you also know as to the person, right, sitting right in front of you, what he or she means when when he or she is conveying a particular body language. So even before he or she says something, you know what's going on in his or her mind. So that is the importance of body language, and I'm sure this video is gonna help you a lot at your workplace. We will see you again in the next video. Till that time, keep learning with Tutorials Point and Tutorix. Have a good day.